And in those cases, mainly we rely on the trust that we developed through the months, through the years with the local leaders, and we use the most traditional ways of communications that we find in the different countries. Very often are town hall style meetings, face-to-face meetings with people. When it is possible, our team uses video, but it is not always possible because of the lack of electricity in a lot of situations. So we have teams, small teams in the countries where we are working that go village by village, day after day, to the different places to engage with the populations and to explain in a very clear and simple way, using the traditional ways of communication, the complexity of the complex work that the court is doing thousands of kilometers away in The Hague. Has changed a lot because when we started, actually, the social media were not really, they were floating there, but it was not a tool that an international organization dealing with justice, a very serious issue, would easily embrace, would easily use. However, we started monitoring from very early times, and we started to incorporate quite early the use of the social media, making a difference with some other international organizations. That the public sector sometimes is slower in these kind of things than the private one. Also, the type of risks that we want to take are more limited that some other type of companies or organizations could take. But our strategy has changed in the same way that the new tools and techniques have developed. And we are moving together with the new developments to ensure that, or trying to ensure that we are always ahead. I'm completely convinced that a town hall meeting can be even more effective, even in this 21st century, than the most inventive, fantastic tweet or a Facebook page. I think, as I concluded in my presentation, that it depends a lot in the environment in which you are, in the subject that you are trying to convey, or the messages that you are trying to convey, also the logistical challenges in which you are working, and the needs of the population that you are addressing. And if you take all these elements into account, you will come to the conclusion that in some cases, Twitter works very, very well, but in some others, in particular, if you don't have electricity and you don't know what a mobile telephone is, Twitter cannot work. There is no way that it works. And then you have to use, as I mentioned, this kind of traditional ways of communication, town hall style meeting, for example, and you will be impressed of the efficiency and the effect that you can have with the communities that you are addressing.